demons don't exist, right? But then we hear so many stories that kind of suggest they do, like this one. In a quiet Spanish convent, midnight prayers were interrupted by strange loud knocking sounds. First, there was just 3 of them, but after a while, came more, and they always came in sets of 3s. Initially, the nuns dismissed these sounds as just settling sounds in an old building. But then a mysterious male voice broke the silence. This voice was deep and masculine, and speaking in ancient Latin. It was startling and terrifying because there hadn't been a man in this convent for years. Well, things took a strange turn when a young nun was levitated into the air in front of everyone by this invisible force, and then she was gently set back down. When she was firmly back on her mat, she passed out. She was unconscious for several minutes. Then one night, one of the head nuns woke up to find the word mine scratched in Latin into her arm. Well, finally, exorcist Jose Antonio Fertia was called in, and as he began his exorcism, he was overwhelmed with the smell of sulfur. So, I'm confused. If anybody can help me here, I would appreciate it. What is up with the sulfur? It seems like in most of these stories, at some point, there's always the smell of sulfur. If you know what that's about, please leave me a comment. Anyway, as he was working to expel the demons, I guess, 3 deep voices spoke from different locations in the building. Oddly, they seemed to argue with each other. And for just a moment, it got pretty intense, with strange energies in the air and loud howlings coming from everywhere. Fortia didn't waver, though. He just kept his faith and he kept praying, while the negative energies intensified, and still he held his faith. And then suddenly, everything just stopped, and there was peace. The knockings never did come back. Neither did any of the other strange events. The convent's activities resumed, but it never did quite recover. The memories of those crazy events lingered, and still do to this day.